We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
Right away, they'll change the look. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Young going to move him around. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. The Browns are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And now they'll shift things around. Third and short yardage, Young. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Young. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Judy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but the only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. first carry here for Robinson. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this Browns defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Young, he's going to change it up. Young now on 1st and 10. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's get in that end zone. Shot, 17. 10 cycles.
Young. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Left side caught by Diggs. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second and 6. Under pressure, and down he goes. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Ultra. Go ultra. Yellow. Go.
Young now. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jonathan Bernard on the tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Now a first down throw for Young. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Young. Open man, he completes it to Judy. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 53-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Robinson up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. They'll get this up to about the 44. Second down and 6 now.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run again here with Robinson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your start, but can come in and keep drives going.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In motion right, Evans. On 3rd down, Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Safe back in the 1-yard line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail, and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a second down throw for Young.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Young on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big gain of 31 on third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, right? Black open. Left it, sit.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
The quick throw taken in by Diggs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Young on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Diggs in motion right.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. There's Evans again, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Young will set to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Young to throw. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Young.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Christian McCaffrey.
77 yards.
And the Browns use the defensive breakdown and take the lead away here in the fourth.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a good third down.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
This is 1st and 10.
Versus the tackles there, Charles.
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big shot there for the end zone. And if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
He's back to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that's an aggressive shot to take. They definitely need a touchdown. But now you paid yourself into a quarter because it's 4th down. And if you don't get a conversion here, that could be the end of the comeback.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Browns, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.